Hey guys, it is Kuda Craftster and today is my birthday. I know, um, I know I said I was gonna post another process video, but I've been doing pretty well organizing my, or continuing cleaning and organizing my craft room. I'm really proud of myself so far. Right now, I'm kind of tackling underneath the guest bed with all the containers filled with other craft stuff. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far. This is mostly going to be mainly about how I reorganized my embellishments. But before I do show you guys that, let me show you, look out how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 containers. I emptied 5 containers and just I'm so happy. So before this smaller, if you guys are curious, these are from Michaels. These are the Latchmate containers. I believe they're still selling them in Michaels. I love these containers because on top there's some trays and you can pull the tray out and then you have space in the bigger part of the container to store whatever you want. So I have the small, medium, and large container. And this container, I use this for traveling. I finally emptied everything that I had in here that had the, when I went to Mississippi that one time, I finally emptied it, reorganized everything. And then this one was my planner container. There was like sticky notes, there were some loose embellishments, other types of stickers, completely empty. This one was for my traveler's notebooks. I had traveler's notebooks and planners in here as well. On top was the same thing, loose embellishments, stickers, and so forth. This container had all my photos, and this container you saw in the last craft room tour video. I had those containers, the 4x6 containers with embellishments, which you will see what I did with this time. So if you guys are curious where I put all this other stuff, so for my photos, this one had my photos in it. I actually bought 2 of these. It wasn't this year. I bought this maybe like in 2020, like about 2 years ago, and I purposely did buy this for my photos, but I liked the other container better, and now I don't, because I did change up my cart. As you can see, I did put all my planners and traveler's notebooks on the bottom shelf. And then the Happy Planner stickers that I have not used yet, I put on the second shelf on this side. And then my papers are still the same. And then the top shelf, I finally put the kits that I had above here. And the other half is like the rest of my sticker books. There's the notepads, and then there's some of these sticker books that I started using, and then the back there's more new sticker books, but these are not used yet, so I just put them in the back. And then here's my other sticker organization album that I do need to finish. I don't know when, but I'm trying to tackle one thing at a time. So like I said, I put all my photos in here from this teal container, and everything fit. So I'm really happy about that. And then let me start taking these out so I can show you what I did with my loose embellishments. Now, if you guys are curious, I'm keeping these Latchmate containers. I really love these Latchmate containers. I need to figure out what am I gonna do with them this time, because before I did kind of like how I did it, but in a way I really wasn't utilizing anything in these containers. It's like it was just storage, period. I barely opened these containers to work on anything, so it just, that part didn't work out. So I need to figure out how I'm going to use these Latchmate containers now. So no, I am not getting rid of them because I love them so much. So, oh, before I get into that, I forgot one item, or 8 items. It's a bundle. I bought it from Amazon. Forgot to add these in my last haul video. These are really cute. I love these. I think I paid like $13 or $14. You get 8 little books, and all it is like a dictionary. You get all A through Z, but of course they split it. Like this one is C to D. And just for an example, there's a word and then there's a definition. So I thought this would be really cool to use in my traveler's notebook or in my scrapbooking. So I actually did change my list of challenge for December daily, so I can add these. And on top of that, going back to this part here, so before, these were all organized by colors. At first it worked out for me, but over time I started not gravitating towards the colors. Whenever I work on a project, I always think about, oh, I want some cameras, or I want some stars, I want some journaling spots, I want labels or whatever. And for some reason, when I'm looking all over my desk, it's like I can't find anything. And I'm like, I know I have a bunch of labels, I know I have a bunch of cameras, I know I have a bunch of these embellishments, and it's like, where are they? Where did I put them? And you know, rummaging through colors just wasn't working for me. So what I did this time is I did different themes, I guess, lack of a better word. So there's animals, banners, cameras, doilies, burst, envelopes, filigree, frames, journaling, numbers, outline words, Polaroids, random because I don't know where to put them, small photos, which is my HP Sprocket. I have a bunch of HP Sprocket photos that I printed out. Speech bubbles, strips, and word strips. So the word strips, you guys are probably curious. Some of them are stickers. Some of them are just loose ephemera. But it's like having an extra container of word, anything that has words with it. Because, you know, we always say word stickers a lot. So sometimes there are some ephemera packs that do have strips of words. So I just decided to just call it word strips because there are some that are not sticker types. So that's one container of embellishments. And then, and just so you know, I'm not going to have it on the table. It's going to be underneath the table for that container. So let's start with this container above. I did move that the one that had these from there to there. So this has space. I bought this from Amazon. I will put a link if you guys are curious. Usually some craft stores sell this as 3 tiers, but I was lucky enough to find a 4-tier one, because as long as I have more space to put more embellishments, the better. So I guess I'll open each one up. Now I have to admit, sometimes it's a pain in the butt to like open these because some of them can be a little stubborn, but other than that, I really love it. I mean, there's some complaints on Amazon where the plastic is too thin. Personally, like the outer part of the plastic and the top, I don't mind. It's the dividers that I would have to maybe -1 star out of 5, because I don't like when my dividers lift up and then like some embellishments go to the other side and vice versa. But I mean, majority of the time they do stay down. Ooh, that scared me. So I definitely would not buy this again. So one enough is or one is enough for me, I should say. So for the top part, I have music related embellishments, some deco tapes, iron-ons. These are typewriters, geotags, tabs, and stamps. And then the next container, these are like more of the hardware stuff. There's flares, there's paper clips, there's twine, there's some rubber embellishments, but I also included a magnetic one. I don't know what to do with it actually. Cork embellishments, acrylic embellishments, there's brads. These are a combo of paper and metal paper clips, so I just decided to put them all in here. And then this one is all metal paper clips, including the ones that are like different shapes. Like I have a lot of those paper clips where there's like a camera shape, there's a heart shape, etc. So the next container, I still have, I think, like a few spots or a few empty spots in here. But these are sequins. There's days of the week, months, ribbons, and symbols like ampersands, pound, brackets, etc. And then the last bottom one is pretty much different shapes. There's hexagons, there's like half hexagons, or I should say trapezoids, triangles, there's I don't want to say tags because I will explain later. So I decided to put these shapes together. I know they look like tags, but I could put a hole in them to make it a tag, but I'm just going to leave it in here just to make it easier for me. But anyways, there's letters and then there's bows. So that's one, and these embellishments are in here because there's not a lot of them. So that's why they don't have their own 4x6. Because I originally bought this to store all of my embellishments, but realistically that wasn't gonna work because the space in here, even if it's 4 tiers, it's not gonna hold all the loose embellishments that I have. So I decided just put the embellishments in here that there's not a lot of it. And then the other embellishments that I do have a lot of, they get their own separate containers. So I did have that blue basket before, and I changed it to this white basket. It's a little bit larger, and besides the containers filled with embellishments, I also have my printer in here, and then my sprocket and my Fomimo. So there's some photos that I'm gonna do 12x12 layouts with. My sticker flakes is not as much as it used to be now that I started organizing all my embellishments. So my sticker flakes are stickers that I don't know exactly where to place them. So it's best to just put them in here so I don't have to think hard on what to do with those stickers. So these are still the same, except there's 2 of them that are different that I decided to add in here. There's arrows, and then the everyday, if you guys are curious. Everyday is embellishments with food, with clothing, people, books, anything along those lines. Airplanes, I mean, just everyday things. I don't know how else to explain it. These are florals. The hearts are still here. I did add my labels in here because that was one of the reasons why I started organizing, because one of the last layouts I was doing, I was like, I need a label. I need some type of journaling spot. And I was going crazy because I'm like, where are my labels? Where are my journaling spot embellishments? So I want to have this close by, so whenever I think about wanting to add a label for journaling, it's right here. And there's a variety of them, so I should not have problems choosing. And then the last one is stars, of course. Hold on, let me put this back. Okay, so that's that container. And then these containers are filled with embellishments. I have a abundance of. These are the Art Bin 6x6 containers. I originally bought one for my 6x6 papers. But then I realized because some of these embellishments, like the tickets, no. The first one was the wood veneers. Let me show you. Look at the amount of wood veneers I have. Like, I had no idea I had this amount of wood veneers. Like, how crazy is that? I thought I didn't have that many wood veneers. So, these are all like different shapes, like clocks, typewriters, butterflies, anything that's wood related. All wood veneers. So, my 4x6 container was starting to get full, and I'm like, I still have more wood veneers. So I had no choice but to put it in the 6x6 container, because originally I didn't really have anything in it. But then the next one was tickets. Look at all my beautiful tickets. This is my favorite container. I have a bunch of tickets, a bunch. So that was the next one. And then, of course, the tags. I have an abundance of tags. Paper, fabric, anything. Anything that has holes with them, I just decided to make them as tags. If they don't have a hole, like this one, I'm going to need to put it in the other one. But I could just put a hole and just leave it as is, but if it has a hole in it, I consider it as a tag. So I do have my tags here, and then wood veneers, and then this, and then tickets, and then circles. So my circles are starting to, like this amount was to the brim with my 4x6 container, so I had to switch it to a 6x6. I do have one more 6x6 container that's empty, just in case, as a backup, in case I need to switch a certain group of embellishments to a bigger container. But this is the biggest container I'm gonna stick with, and once it becomes full, that's it. I'm not buying any more tags, I'm not buying any more tickets, I'm not buying, whatever. This is I'm not gonna go bigger and bigger and bigger, and then I just have too much of whatever. So this is the biggest I'll do. But yeah, I put them here on this bottom shelf, and there is one more. Oh yeah, never mind, it's not empty. So I had a lot of sticky notes and I needed to put them somewhere, so I put them in the last empty 6x6 container. But I put them all the way in the back because I don't use a lot of sticky notes, which I do need to use them. So that's how I organized my embellishments now, and I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of myself. And I will let you guys know what I do with my Latchmate containers. I don't know, maybe I'll do another video. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helps you guys figure out what you want to do with your embellishments. Like I said, I will put a link for this one, and I will put a link for the Art Bin ones. And that's pretty much it. So I will hopefully see you guys in the next process video. I will try and do a process video later today, because I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing for my birthday today. But anyways, I will see you guys soon. See you later.